In today's video, I'm going to give you 6 tips on how to raise money for your movie. Coming up! Hi everyone, my name is James Martin. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here to help you young filmmakers on how to make your movie spectacular and to get started on your filmmaking career. I usually post tips and vlogs and all sorts of fun stuff on my YouTube channel, so if this is your first time being introduced to me, please consider subscribing. Right now, let's get to the video. So tip number 1 is crowdfunding. Now, a lot of people are a bit confused when they hear crowdfunding because usually they think about online websites. Now, that's one part of crowdfunding, but you have to understand the term crowdfunding is crowd funding. It's your audience, it's a group of people that are helping you fund your movie. That's in all sorts of different ways. So consider that as a great strategy in order to help you raise money for your movie. So you can do this online. There's great sites like Kickstarter, Indiegogo, GoFundMe, various other things. And these are great ways on how to offer digital or even physical products in return for what's called rewards, so that people can give you money and then you give them some prizes like a credit in the movie, a free copy, tickets, merchandise, all sorts of things. But you can also take this offline. I've often done physical things where one time I hooked up with a bakery friend of mine and we actually sold cupcakes. They were willing to sell the bare minimum they need in order to cover their expenses, which was $1.50. Then we added an extra $1 to each cupcake, one type of cupcake that only applied to me, and that $1 went towards my movie. And between the bakery and myself, we sold, and some very generous donations, I raised $380 for 1 month. So there's various different ways for crowdfunding. Tip number 2 is sponsorship. A sponsor is when you have a business, their business is trying to get exposure, they're trying to tap into a market, they're trying to get some extra eyes and extra views on their business, on their logo, on their brand. And so a great way is for them to contribute into your movie. Now there's various different ways for sponsorship to work. Now one, they can give you money. Some people like to do that, some people don't. Other sponsorship is let them use products in your movie, or give you access to a location, or give you access to certain equipment or certain items, and then their logo goes into your movie. So consider it sponsorship, but the big thing about your sponsorship and crowdfunding is communication. Make sure that you're being open and honest about where the money's going to, how you're going to make the movie, the purpose of the movie, what you hope it's going to do. But the other thing to keep in mind is to make sure whatever you're asking for from your crowdfunding or your sponsors, make sure you give them a significant reward back. I've seen so much that on a crowdfunding site, people will charge like $50 and you get a t-shirt back. That usually doesn't work because $50 for a t-shirt is really, really expensive. But what you can do is you can offer a credit in the movie, you can offer a free ticket to your show, because I mean you're gonna get hundreds of people anyways, and a t-shirt, and then ask for $50. That's a fair price. So make sure that you're very open with your communication for sponsorship and crowdfunding. Tip number 3, deals and partnerships. This goes along with the sponsorship. It's basically when you partner with another business, another individual, so you have access to something else with extra benefits, or you partner up with a friend who has all this equipment, they're more than happy to let you borrow, and then maybe you give them a free ticket or a t-shirt or a credit, or bring them to the movies, whatever it may be. So take advantage of partnerships and deals. Tip number 4, Patreon and Twitch. Basically online sites where you're constantly making content. Twitch is more of a live stream. Patreon is where you upload videos, and then people are just going to donate money towards your cause. This is a great thing for the long term, mostly. If you're trying to make money in the short term, you got to make that trust. You got to have a crowd with you. There's an audience on Patreon, there's an audience on Twitch, but it's a way on how to raise money for your movies. Tip number 5, a really, really big thing is, especially if you're in the producer mode, make sure that you're constantly doing various different projects. As soon as you're just about to finish one project, start up the next one. The reason why I say this is because when you make one movie and then you do the premieres and the screenings, or you sell, or you do DVDs, you make merchandise, whatever money you build up from that movie can go towards your next movie. Then the money from that can go towards the next one, etc., etc., etc. So think in terms of the long game. When you're making your short films or your feature films, whatever money you're raising from that movie can also go towards the next one. Don't just put it in your pocket. Don't just go on vacation. If you're making a bunch of short films, make the bunch of short films, get whatever money you can out of the short films, set it aside so you can put it towards your feature film. And always think ahead about the next project. Tip number 6, and this is a bonus tip. Make sure you're keeping in mind about having multiple sources of money generating. Don't just stick to one strategy, have multiple strategies. Do a combination of crowdfunding and sponsorship, as well as making sure you have money from your previous movie to bring into this one. The more income channels that you have, the easier it's going to be, and the more money you can raise for your movies. So those are some basic tips. I hope you guys got some value out of that. And again, if there's anything that you'd like me to explain in further detail, let me know down in the comments and I'll make a video about it. If you got any value out of this, please consider subscribing down below and turn on that bell notification so you don't ever miss a single upload. I hope this is of value to you. Keep making your movies, keep staying passionate, and we'll see you very soon. Bye for now.